What's up, guys? Today I am harvesting my string bean seeds. These are bush beans. Okay, I have other types of beans. That's empty. That's a dud right there. These are really wet. These are actually starting to grow, and I want to show you that bean right there with the growth. That's crazy. Where is the camera here? Can you guys see that bean? See the root on that bean? This wants to grow. Everything is growing, guys. And I'm going to show you that once we're done here. So I just put this on the side. I put all these beans here on the side, guys. Ones that are rooted. There's another one, guys. You could kind of see the root in there already. So what I'm going to do is just rip this apart. You know, this was a nice seed. Oh, there it goes. I mean, there's not enough time for these beans unless they grow in the winter, the fall. But I will plant it and see if it will grow. Oh, here's another one. These were left out in the rain, and they started to grow, guys, right in the seed pod. I mean, I hope you guys see this, what I'm doing here. I know this isn't harvesting seed, but you could soak your whole dried out seed pod in water, and then just set it on a railing of your deck or something. Let it grow. It'll start rooting. So once we get these out, we're going to start our seed harvesting, which I already started, by the way. Okay, let me just take a look. No roots. Okay, there's no root growing there. So we saved these just in time because these were really ready to start rooting in the can. Yeah, we started, guys. Here we go. I mean, this is one. Oh, nothing there. This is one of the fun things to save seed on is these. Look, these seeds are bad. Is the string bean. Oh, here's one. I'll save that one. And you could really accumulate a lot of beans, guys. Each one of these beans has the opportunity to produce 50 to 60 of these or more. This is edible. You eat this, you know what I mean? This is food. And the good part is that you can save these seeds and grow them next year. I'm going to grow a lot of these seeds next year. I'm going to have so many of these growing. I could pick these and I'm going to have a meal out of them. And I'll have so many meals out of these beans. I mean, you could save the beans itself. You like to eat the beans and not the pod. But the pods are really good with the beans. So I like to have that, whether I have it in my salad or, steam them and put them on a plate. You could add some sauce to them or whatever you like on them. Some people just put butter on them. Wow, look at the kitty, guys. We getting a kitty? She's so silly. Like the bean, kitty. Yeah. She's so silly. Are you okay? Oh, she's going nap. Night. You going nap time? Yeah. She's just watching everything I'm doing here. Their little pink nose. Yeah, I know. You're a good kitty. Oh, look. She cleaned her paws today. Sometimes the paws will grow hair. And, so she makes sure she pulls them hairs out of there. She was doing a lot of cleaning today, cleaning herself. You know, that's one thing about cats is they like to keep themselves clean. You want a bath? I give you a bath? Nah, she don't want a bath, guys. So, guys, once I'm done with this one, we're going to go plant some of these beans. Maybe they'll grow, maybe they won't, you know. Who knows what type of fall we're going to have, you know. And then I'll show you where I'm picking these from. And I'll show you the other things that are growing from seed. The ones that I just left on the ground will come up next year. So I didn't have to harvest the seed. Now, if I was moving somewhere, these are going to get, these are soft right now, but they're going to get harder over time. Once they start drying out, they're going to get hard. Then you know they're not going to grow once they're harder until you soak them in water or just stick them in the ground in the spring. So that's a lot right there, but I'm going to do a few more seeds. Now I'm going to plant a lot of these next spring. Okay, so we got these. We're going to go plant these for the fall. By the way, I just want to show you guys. These are actually spring flowers. I don't know why they're growing now. That's a mystery. These are for the spring. So I guess I'm going to have to bring these inside for a while until I could get the bulbs and then plant them outside. So they come up every year. Spring flowers come up every year, guys. You never have to buy them. Okay, guys, I'm just going to plant these right here. We might have time for them to grow. We might not have time. So that's all it takes. If they come up, guys. Now I'll show you where I actually get my beans. Oops, sorry about that. Right here is the bush bean plant. And I have, of course, I have a couple plants in here already from this year. And there's still beans. So guys, right here, I still have beans on here, and we got flowers growing. That's going to be new beans. So that's kind of amazing. And I noticed a pod over here. These are probably starting to grow. Yep. So just leave them down there. Put a little dirt on them. These are going to come back next year. Same as these. They'll grow next year, guys. But I will pick this, and we'll pick some of these that look a little bit older. That I left a bunch of beans on here. A lot of them I already picked for seed. You know, for seed. I'm sure there's more I'm going to come out later and get. I'll get you back on the tripod here. So basically, I already showed you. You just break these open and get the seed. You can feel them in your hand, the seed. You can feel where they are. You just break this open, collect the seed, and put them in your container. Now I'm going to show you a bunch of stuff that already decayed in the ground, like tomatoes and cucumbers. I left them there for seed next year, but they're coming up already because it's been so warm this fall. Okay guys, so you see all these green things right here. These are all new tomato plants grown. There's hundreds of them. So I gotta make sure I left a bunch of these on the vine here. So I'm gonna grab a bunch of these, I'm gonna de-seed them, and I'm gonna save these seed for next year. Because what's going on here is that these seeds are growing. I left a bunch down there as well. These seeds are growing now. So they're gonna die and there will be no seed left for next year, you see? So I gotta make sure I get some so I have seed for next year's crop. Okay guys, so right here we got a bunch of tomato plants coming up. Now, over there was the grape tomatoes. These are regular tomato plants coming up. There's a whole bunch of them. And, I mean, this is getting crazy. And there's a whole bunch there. So many are coming up. They're all over the place coming up. So I set a few aside here that I'm going to de-seed. Those 3 tomatoes are going to be de-seeded. I think there's another one back in here somewhere. Right there, that's going to be de-seeded. I'm going to have a bunch of seeds for next year. Now I have a special type of tomato plant that was created here in the garden. So right here I'm also going to de-seed these giant cherry tomatoes. Wow, look at all the tomatoes coming up, guys. These are ones that have been left behind, just like all these here. You see all these green ones that never ripen. They'll probably be left behind for seed and ripen eventually and rot at the same time. They ripen and rot at the same time. So it's just been that type of summer. Then you get some that squeezing out juice. That's why I wear gloves, guys, because you might get some juice on your hand. Stinky juice. So now let's go look at some other things. Wow, so many tomatoes coming up, guys. Save your seed. Go out there and get some seed before it's too late. They're just coming up all over, guys. They're coming up all over. So far, there's no cucumbers coming up over here. I do have an oak tree growing right there, which is weird, in my garden. I leave a lot of cucumbers behind for seed for next year. So I always make sure I got my seed. I left a few cucumbers here too, just in case. It's my backup seed. And I put a bunch right here. And a few over here. Back up to my backup. A lot of beans left on this bean plant. Okay, for seed next year. Look at these. I gotta also do these. These are Kentucky blue beans or Kentucky wonder beans or whatever. So yeah, I gotta harvest some of these beans as well. What? All tomato plants, guys. So right here, guys, there was a whole bunch, like 100 of cucumber seeds that came up. Like this one. Look at this one. This is a pepper plant that grew, guys. I don't know how it grew there. So they're coming up all over. So I'll be harvesting one of these cucumbers as well. So yeah, we got a lot of seeds coming up, guys. But that's about most of them there, unless I poke around and find one or two, other pepper plants or something like that growing, or a sunflower plant. But most of these tomato seeds are growing again. Right here is my potatoes, and I dug a few up and they're really small, so I'm gonna hold off on the potatoes maybe till October. Then I'm gonna dig some to look at them, and maybe into November. I don't know. These have been growing all summer. Right here is another whole cucumber loaded with seeds. There's a potato, but it's really small to my finger. See, it looks really big there, but it's really small. So, what is that, like an inch, 2 inches round? So what we're gonna do, guys, just cover that back up and wait another month or two. Well, I sure hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's not much of a video, but there's some information on storing seed and tomato seeds. I put everything in tins or plastic containers, like your empty vitamin bottle. I put some tomato seeds I try to fill it up as much as I can, but you do so much, and you have plenty just in case. So you could feed a lot of people with all these beans. In the summertime, or there's water in this one, so I don't know how well it's going to be. Let me see. It's good enough. It'll dry out. I planned on doing this a while ago. You see how the beans are in the pod? So, these little ones I don't really care about. I take these bigger seeds. The rest of these little tiny ones still grow plants, but I'm going for the bigger seed. It's more healthy. That's it, guys. That's going to be it. Here's all our seeds. Right there. And thanks for watching. Smash the like button, guys, if you care. Subscribe for more. Next I might be doing the tomatoes or something, or the cucumbers. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys.